Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Big Skip Podcast. New logo, as y'all seeing right now on the screen. I changed up the logo a little bit. As you can see, my partner's not here. A little miscommunication, but it's all good. Switched up the logo, as y'all seen. We about to take this to another level. We about to really merchandise this thing out. We really about to turn it into the biggest business. Sorry, y'all, that's G in the background. Say what up, G.
Yo. What's happening, everybody?
Yeah, we really about to turn this into a business thing now. We about to LLC this thing. We about to copyright this thing. We about to merchandise this thing. We about to really take this thing to the next level. So what I want to put out there right now is thank you to everybody that's been rocking with us. The foundation is laid for this. We've laid the foundation. We've developed something that we both, and I'm speaking on behalf of my partner who is not going to make it today, we taking this somewhere, and we got people that are really rocking with us, that people that's really giving us good feedback, people that's giving us really constructive feedback, which I welcome, because I'm all for anything that's going to improve the show. I'm not one of those guys that's going to look at you as you give me negative feedback and say something, say something like, who are you and this, that, and the other. No, I welcome all feedback. Whatever's going to help us get better, I welcome it. Positive, negative. So thank you to everybody that's been rocking with us, all the subscribers, all the viewers, everybody, because we coming up on 2 years doing this now. Like I said, the foundation's been laid. Step one is done. So we about to take this to another level. So keep tuning in. We're going to keep giving y'all the content of sports, sometimes music, sometimes some other things. We're going to continue to speak on product, support black businesses. Whoever got something out there that you want us to put out there, hey, let us know. Bring us a product. We'll put it out there for you, because we all about supporting black businesses. We a black business, and that's what we want to do, support our folks.
Facts.
So shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's rocking. Keep rocking, keep tuning in, because we're about to take this to the next level now.
True.
So with that being said, G,
I
want to talk about something real quick before we get into the meat of today's topic.
Yes.
So you saw the Ryan Garcia-Haney fight.
Yes, I did.
Man, what the hell?
I don't know what happened.
What the hell, man?
I can really just say I feel that Devin underestimated Ryan Garcia, and Devin was more of a personal, like, I'm going to get him out of here, because everybody felt he was the weakest link out of all the fighters. Oh, yeah, out of all the other fighters, he was the weakest link. And he went in there trying to fight a power fight instead of his normal jab.
We talk about Haney?
Yeah, no jab fight. And everybody know that Ryan has amazing left hand. He always had it.
Yeah.
And to be real, in the fight between him and Tank, it was whoever caught each other first.
Pretty much, yeah.
They both power punchers to me. Tank just caught him first. You feel what I'm saying? For real. And that's just really what happened. And he caught Devin, and Devin really underestimated him. It was more personal.
Yeah.
He didn't go out there with the game plan he normally do, the jab and just get the win. He went out there trying to show the force, and he got caught with that punch. And, man, it was a big upset. You know what I mean? But
you think it was an upset?
Yeah, it was definitely a big upset, because, like I say, man, if you go out there and you don't do your game plan, and you go out there trying to be personal because the shit y'all had and you underestimated a fighter,
right?
And he catch you because he has power, we all know that, and you was trying to, fight a different way, you got caught slipping, and you learn from that, just like he learned from the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. So, like I say, man, you know what it is, man. He know what he got to do, man. So, I think he really could win that fight. I just think that he went in there trying to fight a different fight, because that's not how you fight. He tried to fight more of a power fight, and he didn't even do what he normally do.
And I'm glad you brought
technician in the situation.
I'm glad you brought that up about him really being able to win the fight, because this is what I'm hearing. I don't know if there's any truth to this, but what I'm hearing is that there may be another fight at the actual catch weight. Like they may let Ryan Garcia get to the weight that they set so they can fight again for the belts, because I don't want to say Ryan Garcia played himself, but because he didn't meet the weight, he didn't get the belt.
Right, true.
So it was kind of like it was just a fight.
Yeah, it was just a fight.
I don't want to make it.
No, it wasn't.
I don't. Yeah, it seemed like it was just about. It wasn't for no belts or nothing.
No, it wasn't. It was about, like I say, the record counts. You
feel record counts.
But it wasn't for anything, any hardware. Like, you know what I mean? So, like I said, definitely, I think Devin definitely won't underestimate him. You got to remember, he came with a new trainer. He came with Derrick James due to people thinking Derrick James really only have one loss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real, though. Like, he's still a great fighter. That one loss to Errol Spence was making people think that he changed Anthony Joshua whole situation.
Yeah,
like, if you notice.
Yeah, he did.
Anthony Joshua is looking like the Anthony Joshua he's been should have looking like.
Right.
So he turned him into a whole nother fighter. At first, I was like, him against Wilder. Now, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? For real. This is like a totally new Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
So... You know what I mean? So basically, like, yeah, man, I think he underestimated. He didn't go out fighting this fight. It was personal, and he got clipped because Ryan has one of the most amazing, powerful left hands.
Agreed.
And he just really couldn't get back in it. And then by the time it was, he was down. He couldn't. He had to keep trying to fight that fight because he went appointed and got the win by points. So then it just hit a totally different situation, man. You know, like I say, man. In the Floyd era, people you can lose. It's still a great fight.
So speaking of that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. And you speak on Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. What's Bill Haney's deal, man?
All right,
his pops. You know what I mean?
Well, never wrong with Bill Haney. Like Floyd Mayweather is a hater. You see what he just did?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Davis, you feel what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather be trying to money play people, and Bill Haney basically like, listen,
it's not always about the bread,
fuck
man.
The money. Look where your kids at.
Right,
your kids is out here fucked up. Unruly, all the bullshit. My son, no matter what you're saying, is respectful. He's never been in no trouble. Right. He's really a good kid. I raised my son right.
He did.
And you got all that money, and your kids is out here not just representing you well, and they fucked up. So your money did not help you be a great dad. Which I am. You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically what he was telling him, nigga, fuck the money, nigga. I'm respected in the streets, and I'm respected in this world. You feel? Unlike you got money, but
you don't got the respect that you think you got.
Because you don't got the respect. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you constantly put yourself in the conversation.
Yeah.
That's why you constantly keep bringing yourself back up.
Right.
Because, you was one of the greatest fighters, but after that, what is your legacy? You get what I'm saying? And people don't talk about you unless you constantly keep putting yourself out.
That's
Once
true.
Muhammad Ali left, he left. And they still keep talking about it. Floyd, you have to constantly keep showing yourself because when you turn yourself to Money Mayweather, it's just money, and that didn't make the legacy. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You did a whole lot of things. You made the money. You was a great fighter, the record, but nobody care about your real story life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? For real. And that's how you make yourself go really down as the greatest. And that's what they was meaning when they were talking about Muhammad Ali compared to him, what he really didn't understand.
That's true.
It's the legacy you leave around the people, the shit you set to people, how you make people feel, how you make people adapt to you. You know what I mean? For real. So that's what he was basically saying. Like, all that money, but look how I got my kid. Look what I did for my son. Mm-hmm. You got all this money and your kid is fucked up out here.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? For real, because that money don't make you a good father. And that money don't make you a good person. So that's what I say about Bill. And one thing about Bill, you say anything about his son, he's a great dad. But Noah Hopkins said something, he was right there. He was on his good father.
He was on his ass. He was.
Any dad ain't gonna let you play with their children.
Not at all. Not at all.
And that's why I say Devin Haney don't get in no fucking trouble. Devin Haney has not been in no problems ever since he's just a fighter. That's all he does is fight, make his money, and stay out the way. And he represents his father of showing how good his dad did a good job of raising him. So that's facts.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. So salute to Ryan Garcia for handling this business. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
He went in there. He handled his business. My opinion is, like you said, Devin Haney didn't take the fight serious.
Yeah,
and he lost. So the only good thing about the fight is, like I said, Ryan Garcia didn't meet the catch weight. So now y'all got another bout that I think is going to happen.
Yeah, and I think it's going to go totally different because Devin Haney is going to fight his.
He's going to take it serious.
He's going to. He really going to understand that me trying to impress the people who say I'm a boring fighter. That's what happens when you try to impress the people.
Yeah, go fight your game.
Go fight. Because guess what? You won't lose. They used to say Floyd was boring a lot of times.
But he never lost.
Kept on winning. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because he didn't listen to the outside noise. You know what I'm saying? For real. So don't listen to outside noise. You already know. You still my number one still. Because I still think you can still beat everybody when you fight your fight. Because when you put on a master class, when you doing Devin Haney, you putting on a master class. You really don't even get touched too much. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
I gotta say, man, great job. Get back in and to make it happen.
That's it. You
already know it.
So let's get into the main thing that's been going on for the past couple of weeks. These NBA playoffs. Man. Let's talk about it.
It sounds like it's a changing of the era.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that because that's what the playoffs has been for me.
Yeah.
It's been a changing of the guard.
Yes.
Listen. this is a discussion that's been going on in one of my chats.
Yeah.
Is LeBron and Steph is still the face of the NBA because one is 39, one is 36, whatever, and they still playing at an elite level, which I'm not going to argue that. They are still playing at an elite level.
Man. Still playing at an elite level.
LeBron, KD, and Steph are all still playing, and there's a reason why.
They can start anywhere.
There's a reason why.
That's how you know they still playing.
Yeah, and this is why there's a reason why I brought KD into this.
Yes.
All three of them are still playing at elite levels, right? So let's talk Steph for a minute. What's he doing right now?
He not even make the playoffs. When have you ever seen this?
They lost to the young gun Sacramento Kings.
Didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
Stephen Curry did
not make the playoffs. That's one guy.
Yes.
What's Kevin Durant doing?
He's about to go home.
Kevin Durant is one game away from being swept
in the first round
by that young dog that we're going to get into in a minute. Not yet. Because I know you. Because I see. Not yet.
Yeah.
LeBron is one game away from being swept. Oh, and I said this earlier. The series is over tonight.
Yeah.
My name is Joe.
Yeah.
I am a diehard Laker fan.
One of the biggest ones I know, him and Finn, they definitely both
I'm a diehard Laker fan.
I can't lie.
But I'm facts over feelings.
Yeah, that's one thing about this nigga Joe. He's facts over feelings for sure.
The series is over.
Yeah.
We got the three top dogs.
Yeah. Think about this. Kawhi Leonard going home.
2 games from being knocked out in the first round.
Russell Westbrook going home too. James Harden going home too. This is all
Paul George.
These are all the people in 2010 was
the top. Them niggas.
The niggas.
They was them niggas.
The lead. Top players for top 10 players, top 5 players, 10 players. All these guys we just named.
They was them niggas.
Top 5, top 10 players in the league from 2010.
And they going home.
And they all going.
They going home. And I ain't even talked about who's number 1 in the West, Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
with that goddamn Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Facts, man, like I said,
young dog.
The lead has changed.
Boston.
I guess this is what it felt like for people. Like I wasn't old enough to see the people who really like love Magic and Bird.
Oh yeah,
like
no, I remember that. I remember.
Like when you see the lead was changing for them.
When it transitioned from them to Michael Jordan, people didn't want that.
Yeah.
Nah, it's still even Magic and Bird.
Yeah,
I'm still Magic. I'm still the top dog. And Jordan's like, nah, pimpin', it's my shit now.
Yeah.
It's my shit now. And Jordan went out and took it from him.
Yeah,
to make Magic say, you know what? It's your league now.
Yeah,
you got that.
To see this in real time.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
It's the same when Kobe and AI and Vince and Ray Allen and them was running the league.
Yeah.
And then LeBron and Dwayne and Carmelo and KD came and they was like, it's our shit now.
For me, in my way, because I was invested into these players, the changing of the guard players, like to when Iverson and them came in. I wasn't really invested too much into other players before them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though it was the changing, the Kobe in the era and Iverson and Vince and all them, besides like Penny and Jordan, I really didn't focus on too many other players.
Yeah.
From LeBron and all these dudes come in, even though I'm not as much the person who watch it as I used to see when I knew all these guys was on top. When I see all these guys talk about the news and I see all these new players, remember for last year, I was like, I didn't even know any of these new players in the league.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know anybody when I watch it. Now I'm seeing all the people that I didn't know becoming the somebodies, and the faces are gracefully balling out.
Yeah, because we already got Jokic in place. We already got Giannis in place.
Yes.
We already got Embiid in place. Luka's in place.
Yes.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's in place. Devin Booker's in place. Jason Tatum is in place.
Yes.
I think Kyrie Irving is kind of more of the Paul George and LeBron in them era than he is in this era. He's a little bit after them, but he before these guys.
Yes, exactly.
And Edwards is here.
Yeah.
that nigga is here. Yeah. He here right now.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say, man. I don't, like I say, I'm not a person who watch all the time, but one thing about me, I've always been a person to be able to spot a certain type of player that I like.
He here,
and it happens every so often. It happened when Iverson came. It happened when LeBron came for me. I'm just saying, and Dwayne Wade and Carmelo, and then that was really it. I liked other players. You feel what I'm saying? They caught my eye here and there for me, and then one day I'm watching and I'm like, I'm watching the USA basketball team. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because I don't be watching like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, like, who the fuck is this? Like, oh, this nigga's aggressive. This nigga bang out. Like, he's the type of style that I like basketball I like. I like the new style of basketball, just shooting, but it's cool for me to watch. But I like that 90s, 2000 style of player.
Yeah.
Not basketball evolves. I'm not trying to keep it the same.
Yeah.
But the player I like, he reminds me of a player from that time.
Yeah.
And that's why he caught my eye.
So segue into that series, Minnesota versus Phoenix.
Yeah.
So Minnesota currently is up 3-0 right now. After that,
first time ever.
Yeah. After that, what they did to Phoenix last night.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm seeing, and this is something that I've been trying to explain to a lot of people. A lot of people are still caught up in that Big Three era.
Yeah.
That started with the Boston Celtics, and then Miami enhanced it with LeBron and Wade and Bosh, and then LeBron and the Big Three in Cleveland, and then the Big Three in Golden State. You know,
and back to team basketball.
It's getting back to team basketball. It's getting back to one or two superstars, and then a bunch of role players who know their role.
And who steps up.
Who steps up. Let me tell you something about the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And we got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because
let me tell you something about the Minnesota Timberwolves, though. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a superstar.
Yeah, they do.
In Anthony Edwards.
I agree.
They have a star. I don't want to call Karl Anthony Towns a superstar because he kind of fell off a little bit, but he's still a star player. He's still an all NBA player.
He's gonna do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, he's a number 2 now, and he's accepted that.
Yes, he has.
They have a defensive anchor. As much as I don't like this guy, but Rudy Gobert is a defensive anchor. He's probably about to win Defensive Player of the Year again.
For sure.
They have Mike Conley, veteran, steady point guard. They steps up. They have this wing defender named Jaden McDaniels that will lock anybody up.
He will do
anybody. That. Ask Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Ask Kevin Durant. Ask Bradley Beal. Yeah. This man will lock your ass up. They have Nickeil Alexander-Walker coming off the bench getting buckets. They have Nas Reed coming off the bench getting buckets. This team is complete.
Yeah.
This team is complete.
Yeah.
They defend.
Yeah.
They get after it.
Yeah.
And when the game is close, they got that dog that say, Give me the fucking ball and get out my way.
Out the way. You're right.
Minnesota is a complete team.
Yes.
They're a complete team.
Yes.
To me, I feel like they're the one team in the West that could really challenge Denver.
Me too.
Really challenge Denver.
That's what
the regular season they had success against Denver. They split 4 games.
Yeah.
Denver's up 3-0. Minnesota's up 3-0. They're in the same bracket.
Yeah.
So, in that next round, we getting Minnesota-Denver.
Yeah.
It's going to be a series.
Yeah. And like I say, man.
It's going to be a series.
That dog that he talk about, number 5, you feel what I'm saying?
Anthony Edwards is a dog.
He wants to show, y'all talk about this nigga
He's probably my second favorite player in the league right now.
Yeah.
I'm saying third because I fuck with Steph, but Anthony Edwards probably my second favorite player in the league right now behind SGA.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, SGA is a beast. You feel what I'm saying? For real. To me, the separate difference between them two, to me, is the more aggressiveness.
Oh yeah, the aggressiveness, absolutely.
The more aggressiveness,
absolutely.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Anthony Edwards after the game said something last night. Scott Van Pelt, shout out to Scott Van Pelt, ESPN.
Yeah.
They had a little post game interview, whatever, and the question was kind of along the lines of his mentality, or whatever.
Yeah.
His answer was, "I'm killing everything in front of me."
Yeah.
You want to know who the last person I heard say that?
Yeah.
He got 2 jerseys retired at Crypto.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant.
That's the last person I heard talk like that.
Yeah, for real.
I'm trying to kill everything in front of me.
For real. He ain't lying, man. Even when I see him talking shit to KD,
and
it still was respectful.
Yeah.
That's his favorite player all time.
Absolutely.
And he was like, but he basically said, like, nigga, I'm like what, like Kobe respectfully told Jordan, nigga, I'm here.
You my idol, but this my shit
same
now.
Thing. That's what Kobe did to Jordan.
But that's what KD did to Kobe.
Yes, it is.
Remember when Kobe was kind of on his way out, and them Young Thunder,
exactly.
KD and Russ and them, KD was like, Kobe, I love you. You my idol, but it's my shit now.
It's my shit now. Facts.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
That's how you got
don't wait for somebody to pass you the torch. Go take that motherfucker.
You right, Joe.
And that's what Anthony Edwards is doing. He's going to take that shit from KD. Like, it's my shit now. It's my shit. You had your run. It's mine. It's my shit now.
Yeah, so it's a change.
So I love it. I love it.
Let's get on your Lakers, man. Now listen, I just got to say one part, and you can break down everything now. What have I been saying about this one nigga the whole fucking season? I don't care what nigga's saying.
Listen,
what I say, the nigga don't show up when what, Joe?
I'm gonna get on some heads later, but I want to get on somebody's head right now.
Yeah.
I want to get on Joe's head right now.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all talk about, I'm talking about myself.
Yes.
I'm not above this.
Yes.
So I'm getting. Y'all watch Breakfast Club, y'all. It's the reason why we do this segment called Get on Their Head.
Yeah.
I listen to Breakfast Club every morning. Charlamagne has a segment called Donkey of the Day.
Yeah.
There have been plenty of times where Charlamagne has given himself Donkey of the Day
because
he said something stupid. He deserves it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting on my head right now because I deserve this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell y'all why. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I've been a defender of D'Angelo Russell all season long.
Get on your own.
All season long. I've been a defender of D'Angelo Russell.
Get on your head.
We needed scoring. We needed shooting. When he plays like this, he's the perfect fit with LeBron and AD because he takes the pressure off of them.
Get on your head.
And ever since the trade deadline, when they kept saying they were going to trade him to Atlanta, that's what he did. He stepped up. He made some shots. He put some points on the board. I remember the 44-point game against Milwaukee. He had like 8-9 threes that night, won the game-winning shot. Hey, man, you had a really, really good regular season.
Get on your head.
But then the playoffs roll around.
It did. Get on your head.
And in game one, you didn't do shit.
Get on your head.
You didn't do a damn thing.
Get on your head.
You was 6 of 20 from the field.
Get on your head.
Open looks, 1 of 9 from 3. You missed them.
Get on your head.
And in game 2, you showed up. I'm not gonna blame you for game 2. You showed up. You had 25 points, 23 points, whatever it is. You're like 7, 8, 3 points, something like that. I don't know. But you showed up. I'm gonna give you that. And I was ready to hey, I told y'all D-Lo gonna show up this time. I told you we were gonna do it this time.
Yeah.
And then game 3 happened.
It did. Get on your head.
In game 3, D'Angelo Russell, you had as many points as me and G combined.
Facts.
Which was 0.
We don't even play.
And we don't play. And we don't play. You had 0 points.
0.
A donut.
A donut.
In a game 3 that we needed.
Yeah.
AD did his part. LeBron did his part. I'm going to break this down, but I'm getting on my head right now.
Yeah, get on your head.
And you had 0.
0.
You're supposed to be the third best player on the team.
You was.
And you had 0 points in the playoff game.
In a going down 3-0.
The last third best player on the team I saw do that was Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Had 0.
Yeah.
In a playoff game.
Yeah.
He's the third best player.
Yeah, and they got on his mother.
What the fuck are you doing? I can't defend you no more, D'Angelo Russell. I cannot defend you no more.
That's why
man.
I said Joe big facts over feelings over here.
I am done defending you, D'Angelo Russell. You can't do that. Nah. And then the crowd, rightfully so, booed you.
Booed the nigga.
Booed you.
Yeah.
And then
if you get booed by the Lakers, this is New York, man. If you get booed by the Lakers,
you earned it.
You earned it. Because New York will boo your ass, but you get booed by the Lakers, man. Come on, man. They love their players.
Late in the game, there was a timeout, and the team is sitting on the sideline, and you're not even in the huddle. You're away from the team. You playing with your shoes, and it looked like you was eating. Looked like you was on your phone. I don't know. Right. I'm just speculating based on what I saw.
For real.
But you wasn't even a part of the team, man.
Nah, it wasn't.
That's a telltale sign of you don't want no parts of this. You're really not ready for this.
Nope.
And I really hope you opt out of your player option and walk, bro. I really do, man. Because you're not built for this, D-Lo.
So
you're not built for this, D-Lo.
Nah, you're not
built you are a good. Let me tell you something. You are a good basketball player. He is. You've been an all-star. I'm not about to sit here and say you trash.
And one thing that's why I keep trying to tell when we in the chat, I don't take away this man's skill at all.
Yeah,
I just know regular season players, and I know niggas who gotta play when it's time to go. Everybody not built like that.
Exactly.
Everybody know what they gonna do. They get punched in the mouth.
That's it. So I'm not about to sit here and say you trash. You're not trash.
Yeah.
You're a solid NBA player. You're a starter in this league on a team that does not have championship aspirations.
Yes, true.
This question was posed, and that was the answer I gave. He's a starter, but not on a team with championship aspirations.
Facts.
You are not a starter on a team like the Lakers with LeBron James and Anthony Davis that is trying to compete for a championship. So, Joe, getting back to you.
Get on your head.
You defended D-Lo.
You did.
And you thought D-Lo was going to show up come playoff time. And you was wrong, bro. Because D-Lo did not, has 3 games, D-Lo has 2 of those games, he has not shown up. And I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with you, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
You're a solid basketball player, but
yeah, good. No hating. He's a good basketball player.
But
like I say it all the time. He has the skill.
You're not built for the bright lights of Los Angeles come playoff time.
Go to a smaller market.
Thank you. So now let's break this down.
Yes.
Let's break this down.
Let's go.
The Lakers have lost all 3 of these games the same way.
Yes.
They've come out real good in the first quarter. They're playing defense. They're playing with energy. They're getting out and running. They knocking down shots. Not D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, but they're knocking down shots.
Exactly.
Oh, and I got something to say to you. I'm not even going to waste my breath on y'all two.
Yeah.
But they're knocking down shots.
Yeah.
AD is going at Jokic. Yeah. AD is out. First of all, Anthony Davis is outplaying Nikola Jokic in this series.
For sure he has. To show motherfuckers.
I want all y'all.
Healthy, nigga, I am not fuckable with. Man, you're not, man.
Nikola Jokic has not been able to fuck with Anthony Davis this series. He has not. You know what I mean? LeBron has done his thing for the most part. Yeah. He has some things where I've questioned shot selection, turnovers, whatever.
But think about it.
But like, LeBron, for the most part, has done his thing this series.
Shot selection, but think about what you just said. Nigga, if I had another person to put the ball in the hoop, maybe some of them shot selections, LeBron don't mind passing the motherfucking ball. We
know that. We know that. But getting back to the breakdown, the Lakers have come out. They've been great. They're getting out. They're playing with energy. They're defending. They're running. The Lakers have had the lead after the first quarter in all 3 games. All 3 games. They've had a lead after the first quarter. They led by 4 after the first quarter to game 1. I think game 2 they led by 8 after the first quarter. And game 3 I think they led by 6 after the first quarter. Second quarter, Lakers maintain. They may build the lead a little bit. I think there was only one game where Denver really punched back and made a run. But the Lakers, after game 1, had a 3-point lead at halftime. After game 2, they had a 15-point lead after halftime. After game 3, I believe they had a 4-point lead after halftime. So the Lakers, the first half, every game in this series, Lakers have been the better team.
But that's what you need your role players to do. Get you through the second half.
Here's the thing. Every game in this series, the Lakers have lost a game in the third quarter.
They sure have.
They've lost the game in the third quarter.
I've seen it. I've actually been watching this year.
In the third quarter of game 1, Denver outscored. I don't forget how much they outscored us by, but they had a lead going to the fourth quarter. In the third quarter of game 2, Denver outscored us by 8 points, or something like that, 6-8 points, but then blitzed us again in the fourth quarter. Same with game 3. We got outscored by 14 points in the third quarter. I don't know what's going on in that locker room at halftime. I know what Denver's doing. I know what Mike Malone is telling his team. Turn up the defensive pressure. They'll fold. You know what the Lakers are doing? Folding.
Exactly what you're saying.
I don't know what Darvin Ham is telling his team. Look, game 2. I remember I was in my chat, and I said, something was said. Mike Malone is going to make a judgment because, again, Anthony Davis was just giving Jokic the business. So they said they're going to make adjustments. They're going to send a double.
See how quietly nobody's saying nothing about that?
No, they ain't saying shit about that.
The narrative they always push.
They ain't saying shit about that. But we all been watching. Anthony Davis been giving Jokic the business. So what? Actually, do that. Shut up. So the adjustment that they said Denver would make was they made double Jokic or whatever the case is. I mean, not double Jokic. I'm sorry, double AD. So I said, this is what you do when they do that. You run pick. You put Nikola Jokic in pick and roll, so they can't double AD.
True.
2 things is going to happen. One, they are going to stay with Anthony Davis, which is going to give LeBron a beeline to the basket, or they're going to fight over double LeBron, which is going to get AD open in space. And AD is a point guard trapped inside a big man's body. So he knows how to make plays. He's very skilled. Or they're going to get a switch and get Jokic on LeBron where LeBron can just attack. So they came out at halftime in game 2. And they did that for 8 possessions, got 13 points. Denver could not stop them. And they went away from it. They went away from it.
Oh, no. Sometimes I just don't get certain shit. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
After game 2, and salute to Anthony Davis for this. I don't care who's mad at him, but I salute him for saying this. He said in the post game, there are times where we look like we don't know what we're doing on both ends of the floor. Anybody that watches the games can look at the Lakers and say, what the fuck are they doing on defense and offense?
It just started looking like, what the fuck?
Because I can tell you how many times I've said, what are y'all doing? Get the ball to AD in the post. Run pick and roll.
True.
You get AD in the post. You get LeBron. You run pick and roll with those two guys.
Yes.
You got 3 shooters on the floor.
Yeah.
The shit is simple. It's simple basketball. It's simple basketball.
It is, though. You are.
But they're not doing it.
They're not.
Denver does the same thing every game. We're going to run pick and roll with Nikola Jokic or with Jamal Murray.
True.
If they double Jokic, we got KCP wide open. We got Michael Porter wide open. Or Aaron Gordon is going to leak baseline. We got a lob dunk.
Yeah.
Denver does the same thing every game.
Every fucking game.
We know what they're going to do every game.
Yeah, I see it.
And they do it. Yeah. And it works. They don't go away from it.
They don't.
Hey, fourth quarter, we run the pick and roll. Put the ball in Jamal Murray's hand, run pick and roll with Jokic.
Facts. You ain't lying. That's what they do.
That's what they do. And it works. They don't go away from it.
They don't.
The Lakers' 2 best players, if they run pick and roll, it's unstoppable.
True.
And they don't run it.
They don't run it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
Game 3. Hold on. Game 3.
Yeah.
Game 3 in the first quarter. Anthony Davis, again, going at Jokic. They get 2 fouls on him. Mm-hmm. What do the Lakers do? They stop going at Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Like, Mike Malone didn't take him out the game.
Right.
He got 2 fouls in the first quarter. Mike Malone did not take him out the game.
Right.
A smart head coach, he got 2 fouls. He's still in the hey, go at him. Nah, get AD in the post on him.
Right, exactly.
Because 2 things is going to happen. Jokic is going to try to defend him and pick up that 3rd foul.
Right.
Let me say 3 things.
Sure.
Jokic is going to try to defend him and pick up that 3rd foul. Jokic is not going to defend him, and AD is going to eat, or they're going to double him, which means somebody's going to be open. And whoever gets doubled off of, either spot up in the corner or cut to the basket for a layup. This shit is simple basketball. It's simple basketball, and the Lakers aren't doing it. Now, granted, the players are dumb, and they do stupid shit on the court, but as a coach, you are on the sideline watching this, and you have to understand that this is what this team is doing. We can attack this, and this is what's going to work. But Darvin Ham is not a good coach. He's the dumbest coach in the league. I've said this before. I don't understand how people defend him, Paul. Sorry, I had to shout you out. But I don't understand how people defend this man. This is the dumbest coach in the National Basketball Association. You know what works. You don't do it. You stand on the sideline with your hands in your pocket watching a 15-point lead turn into a 10-point deficit before you decide to call a timeout. And because of it, the Lakers are down 3-0. I said it before earlier. This series is over tonight. I don't see nothing that the Lakers are going to do to even this series. The same script is going to play out. The Lakers are going to come out. They're going to play inspired basketball. They may get a double-digit lead. Denver's going to walk them down. Then they're going to crank up the defense, and the Lakers will fold because they do not make adjustments, and that coach does not call timeouts when he's supposed to. That's just the bottom line with the Lakers. By the time we shoot next week, I'll be talking about what the Lakers need to do in the offseason. So that's just what it is with the Lakers, man. Denver's a better team. It's almost as if they're toying with us. It's almost as if they come out saying, we'll ease into the game. Let the Lakers do what they do. We'll be fine. 3rd quarter, we'll walk them down. 4th quarter, we'll put them away. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've done the last 11 times we've played them. It is what it is. Another series I want to talk about, Greg, the Mavericks and the Clippers.
Ooh. Like I say, man,
I can't. I'm going to admit something.
Yeah,
I don't like the Clippers.
I know you don't.
I don't like the Clippers. If anybody doesn't know,
right.
I don't like the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah.
I don't like what they're about. I don't like the fact that they act like they've done something. They haven't done anything.
Year and year after.
I don't like the fact that they cover up our banners and our retired jerseys at Crypto, which is why I'm glad that once they're eliminated, they get the fuck out of our building, moving into their own shit.
True.
I've been saying all year the Clippers are hype. They're overrated. They're not winning no championship. And I said they not winning the chip until they get out of our arena. And I meant that. They're down 2-1 to the Mavericks. Game 1 of that series was an anomaly because Dallas didn't make shots.
Yeah.
Credit the Clippers. They play good defense.
Yeah.
But this series has been a defensive battle.
Yeah.
That, surprisingly enough, the Mavericks have been better at it.
That's crazy, right?
They've been a better defensive team in this series than the team that's supposed to be a good defensive team. A team that's supposed to have Kawhi Leonard, great defender.
Yeah.
Paul George, a great defender. Mm-hmm. Terrence Mann, the dog on defense. Mm-hmm. Russell Westbrook, a dog on defense. Mm-hmm. Ivica Zubac, who's supposed to be a rim protector. Mm-hmm. And y'all getting outplayed defensively by the Dallas Mavericks. You know who's been doing a good job defensively in this series for the Mavericks? Luka Doncic.
That is crazy.
Luka Doncic can't guard a street cone.
You ain't lying.
But he's been doing a good job defensively.
Right.
To the point to where he's telling the Mavericks, I don't need help on defense. We're not doubling him. I'm guarding him one-on-one by myself.
That is crazy.
And doing a good job. I tried to tell people, remember when we was here last time and E pulled up on us?
Yeah.
What did I say then? I said, the last 2 times the Mavericks played the Clippers, Luka was basically by himself.
Right.
One year he took them 6 games basically by himself.
He did.
And then the next year he basically took them 7 games by himself.
He did.
Luka got a squad now.
Yeah.
He got Kyrie Irving, who went off in the second half against the Clippers last night.
Yeah.
He got PJ Washington, who's a solid role player and ain't scared of nobody because he was ready to get out with Russ. He was ready to get out with Terrence Mann last night. He got Daniel Gafford, who's going to give you energy in the middle of that lineup.
Yes.
Ask Paul George, tried to dunk on him, and Daniel Gafford made him eat that shit. Yeah. Derek Lively, a big rookie, energy. And mind you, Tim Hardaway's not even playing.
Right.
The Dallas team different.
They are different.
And they are about to beat the Clippers.
They are.
Probably beat them in 6.
Yes.
Because that was my prediction from the beginning. Mavericks in 6.
That was your prediction.
And they're going to move on. And then the Clippers, they're going to have questions. Just like the Suns. Another thing I want to bring up, too, a lot of people are talking about the Lakers, the Clippers, the Suns, and the Warriors, about how, these are the teams with the old guards or whatever, and it's over for them, and they going to have to really tear it down, and money issues and all that. 3 of those teams have money issues and don't have assets like that, and the Lakers are not one of those teams.
They're not.
The Lakers are actually in a decent place as far as moves they can make this summer. They got D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Rui that they can move. They got picks. So as much as I hate this, I think the Lakers are going to try and go after another star player. I don't like it because, like I said,
That's not how the league.
That's not the formula that won the championship for us in 2020. We had 2 star players and role players who played their roles and did their jobs. Wasn't worried about trying to be the man. Wasn't worried about trying to be too cool. It was, listen, we know AD and Bron the best players on the team. Yeah. We're going to come in, we're going to play our role, and we're going to try and bring the chip home, and that's what they did. The Lakers now, I feel like, I don't think that's D'Angelo Russell. I think he's trying to be a star. I don't feel like that's Austin Reeves. I think he's trying to be a star. I don't feel like that's Rui Hachimura because he hasn't done shit this series.
No, he hasn't.
And we don't have guys that there are 2 guys on the Lakers team that played their role. Jackson Hayes and Max Christie. You know how much they played in this series? Probably a combined 10 minutes.
Right.
And that's all went to Jackson Hayes. Because Max Christie hasn't played at all in this series.
Right, exactly.
I don't understand why Darvin Ham won't play these guys.
I don't know.
Jackson Hayes is a center who gives you energy. He's going to rebound the ball. He's going to block some shots. He's going to catch some lobs. Kind of like the 2 centers we had when we won the championship. Yeah. But Darvin Ham won't play him. Max Christie is a hard-nosed perimeter defender that's going to give 110%. He can knock down the 3. He's going to attack the basket. Kind of like the wing players we had when we won the championship.
Exactly.
But Darvin Ham won't play him.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
If you don't, I definitely don't.
I don't understand. But that's where we are with the Lakers. That's where we are with the Suns. That's where we are with the Clippers. It's time. It's time for these young bucks. Pass the torch, man. Pass the torch.
It's happening, whether they want to or not. It's happening.
One more series I want to talk on.
Yes.
Milwaukee and Indiana.
Yeah.
So here's what's going on with that series. Giannis has been out. He hasn't played in none of the 3 games.
Yeah.
the calf injury that he has is going to keep him out. I don't think he plays in Game 4. Milwaukee has a bigger problem on their hand now because now Damian Lillard has a strained Achilles.
Oh, my God.
And they're already down 2-1 to Indiana.
For real.
I picked Indiana to win the series in the first place only because Indiana in the regular season took 4 out of 5 from Milwaukee.
Exactly.
And that was with Milwaukee being healthy. And the one game that Milwaukee won, Giannis had to go for 60-something points to win that game.
Oh, right, yeah.
He had to go for 64 points to win that game. So that was a out of this world game for Giannis.
Right, exactly.
Giannis scores his average that night. The Pacers beat him.
Right, exactly.
So the Pacers, they own Milwaukee, regardless of health. Doc Rivers is the Bucks coach, so I never had any faith in them anyway because of Doc Rivers.
Yeah, we know.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Milwaukee look like they're gonna be going home.
Yes.
Boston got a cakewalk to the finals because Miami plays them hard, but Miami's not gonna beat them, especially without Jimmy Butler, without Terry Rozier.
Right.
They're not gonna beat.
For real.
Even their series is tied at 1. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
The series is tied at 1.
Right.
Miami's gonna play them tough, like they always do. But I just don't think Miami.
So who all out on Miami?
Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier are both out.
Damn.
Yeah. Butler got an MCL injury, and Rozier, I think it's his ankle.
Damn.
But they both out. No idea when they're coming back. And like I said, Miami, because they have a competent coach, they're going to play hard. Must be nice to have a competent coach, Miami.
For real.
But they're going to play hard. They're going to give it everything they got.
Everything they got to just not.
That's just what they do. But just talent wise, they don't have enough to beat Boston. I already talked about New York and Philly.
Go ahead.
All right, we at this point now. Okay, Joel Embiid, I need you to come to the front of the congregation.
Yeah.
I need to have a word with you, man.
Yeah.
All right, so in Game 3, you gave New York 50 on one knee. Round of applause, salute. Y'all won the game.
Yeah.
But some of the dirty shit that you doing, Joel Embiid, stop that shit. Like, stop that shit. For real, stop that shit. Because if you were playing in the older NBA, somebody would have fired on, a Charles Oakley type, Xavier McDaniel type that used to play for the Knicks, would have fired on your ass. Like, come on, man. Stop doing that shit. You on the ground and you grabbing niggas' legs and shit. You channeling your inner Draymond Green, kicking niggas in the nuts and shit. You coming down the court, elbowing niggas in the back and shit. Stop that shit, MB. Stop that shit.
There's no place.
The only reason why nobody ain't fired on you yet because in today's NBA, you get suspended for it.
Right.
But Charles Oakley, Charles Smith, Xavier McDaniel, those Knicks would have beat your ass. Stop that shit.
Like that, boy.
Stop that shit, Embiid. Just play basketball. I get it. It's the playoffs. It's going to get a little physical. That's playoff basketball. I get it. But what you're doing is not basketball. Nah. What you're doing is straight up dirty shit. Dirty shit, bro. Stop that shit.
Real.
Stop that shit. Just play basketball, man. Just play basketball. Nobody cares about Cleveland and Orlando. Cleveland's up 2-1 in that series.
Right.
And then the last playoff series that's going on is Oklahoma City, New Orleans. I got Oklahoma City winning.
What's that?
That series is 2-0. That game is actually on right now.
It's 2 up?
It's 2-0.
Dang.
2-0.
Oh,
OKC.
2-0.
It's 2. Yeah, game 3 is going on right now. I don't know who's winning. I haven't checked.
That's over.
Kind of don't care.
Yeah.
Because Oklahoma City going to win that series.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Then,
and there that is.
In a chat, like, this is another thing I say, man. My boy, somebody said that they think Boston's going to win a championship. And I'm like,
I don't trust them.
I don't trust them.
To
me, they just like, that whole team is just like D-Lo. When it's time, when it's time to put it away, they get there all the time. Think about it. They're there every year. Y'all
at the brink.
Y'all are a playoff team, but not a championship team. And that's just what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Boston, here's my thing with Boston. Here's something that was discussed.
Yeah.
My thing with Boston is their best player is not a dog.
He's not.
Their best player is not a dog.
All-star, but if for some reason he don't have that next level to want the championship.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He will have great numbers. He will go. He would definitely make it into the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no doubt.
But he would never. It's like, I don't know. He just don't have like one thing.
It's really like this. Jason Tatum, like I said, he's not a dog. Their second best player, Jaylen Brown, is a dog, but he ain't Jason Tatum.
He's not. That's crazy. If that was,
he's not Jason Tatum. Like, this dude sucks at free throw shooting. He can't dribble left to save his life.
Right.
And he commits the dumbest turnovers I've ever seen somebody commit.
Yeah. True.
2022 in the finals, he would have won finals MVP had Boston won that series. Because he was the one that showed up.
He did.
But you're not going to win if your best player don't show up. Ask Miami in 2011.
Yeah.
You're not going to win if your best player don't show up.
True. Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So Jason Tatum, you got to show up, man. You got to. Jason Tatum to me is Anthony Davis. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, they are both very skilled.
Yeah, facts.
Extremely skilled.
I'll never take away from the skill.
Extremely skilled. They are both top 10 players right now in the NBA.
Sure.
It's just with Anthony Davis, it's his motor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, the motor he's been playing with in this series,
man.
He's had that in this series.
Yeah, he did.
Which is why he's been giving it to Jokic.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
You know what I mean? And people gonna say what he's been doing in the fourth quarter. I get it. He hasn't taken much shots, but you got to give him the ball.
Right.
Like, it's two sides of that story.
It sure is.
I would love for Anthony Davis to demand the ball in the fourth quarter.
True.
But that's not who he is. He's not an alpha like that. But you know, the Lakers, the rest of y'all know he's the best player on the team. Get him the fucking ball.
Facts.
Boston. Jason Tatum, you don't have that problem.
Right.
You don't have that problem. You have the ball in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to go get it when it's time to go get it.
There we go.
And that goes back to you not having that dog in you. Yeah. In this series, Jason Tatum, you the best player on the court. Yeah. Last year against Boston, you was the best player on the court.
Yeah.
In the finals, you was probably the second best player on the court.
Yeah.
You didn't go get it.
Yeah. No.
You didn't go get it.
No.
And that's why you haven't won a championship yet. And it's going to stay that way until you realize you got to go get it, man. It ain't going to just come to you. You got to go get it. Yeah. When you get to that level, you got to go get it.
I don't think it's just in them.
So
there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still going to have a great career, but it's just not.
That dog ain't in you, man. That dog ain't in you, man. That dog ain't in you, man. All right, so continuing to get on some heads real quick.
Yeah, let's go.
I got to get on the Lakers' head, man. I just have to, man.
Get on
I have to, man. I have to. I have to.
You do.
Darvin Ham.
Get on this motherfucking head.
You in over your head.
In over your head, yeah.
You may be a great assistant coach.
True.
You're not a good head coach.
Get on his head.
You're not a good head coach.
Nope.
Austin Reeves. I think the summer games last year went to your head. Mm-hmm. You came out, and something that bothers me about you, Austin Reeves, is that you over dribble. Mm-hmm. You out there trying to be saucy. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's what black people do when they play street ball. They out there, they trying to be saucy with the dribbling and the behind the back and all this other type stuff. True. And you have your moments. I'm not going to take that away from you. You have your moments. But you ain't that, bro. Mm-hmm. You're not that. Rui Hachimura.
To be real, maybe something may just be off with him right now.
Something got to be off with him.
One thing
he's had a good season.
That dude usually step up when the lights is on.
Yeah, because last year he was.
Yeah, so it's not that he don't have that.
He balled out. Yeah, something's going on with it.
Something going on.
Yeah, something going on with Rui. I don't know what it is, but we got to figure out.
He has that. He has that role player that's going to step up and do his job. Man.
Yeah. So I don't know what's the deal with Rui, but he's been MIA these playoffs.
Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie, what the hell did we sign you for?
Man, I don't know what the fuck.
What the hell did we sign you for? Right. You know who's been playing good? Torian Prince.
Yeah.
I was on his head earlier. Like, I couldn't stand this nigga.
Right.
But I give credit where credit is due. Torian Prince has been playing great basketball. Ever since he went to the bench, he's been hella lot better. He's coming in, he's knocking down shots, he's playing with energy, he's even attacking the basket. Right. He's playing good defense. This is what we brought him over here to do, and he's been doing it. So, shout out to Torian Prince. I don't have nothing to say about him. I don't have nothing to say about Anthony Davis. I don't have nothing to say about LeBron. Right. Everybody else on the Lakers, fuck y'all.
D-Lo, get the fuck out of here.
Y'all pissing me off, man.
Get that nigga the
y'all
fuck
pissing me off,
man.
And
it's
sad that that we about to go out like this again.
Damn.
You know, it's sad that we about to go out like this again. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
something got to change this summer with the Lakers. Something got to change, man.
So we're getting D'Angelo Russell out of Los Angeles.
Yeah, D'Lo can't be a Laker no more. D'Lo can't be a Laker no more, man. He can't do it no more, man.
You ain't built for this, man. Go to the smaller market where you get all the points and score 40 and score 30, and then never go to the playoffs, man. You know, they've been a lot of all-stars. There's been a lot of all-stars like that.
Absolutely.
A lot of them.
Absolutely.
For real, though.
Absolutely.
Go off, and then when playoffs come, man, don't get out the first round,
That's
man.
it.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Get you sell you some tickets, sell you some jerseys.
Do all that.
Have all the kids. Talk about you going off and shit like that.
Do all that.
Hey, good, man.
Do all
Los
that.
Angeles Lakers, you got to step up when it's time to win a championship, baby.
That's it.
And one thing I noticed too, just why I say I seen somebody had post like where Anthony Edwards is different. Just about to get on him one more second. It was like after the game. How many playoff games is it total?
What do you mean?
How many playoff games is it total? Like from the first round to the NBA Finals.
If you play every game in every series, 28.
Oh yeah, because he I guess he had wrote on his story like 15 more games, 16 more games or something like that after they won. Basically, he's
before the playoffs started.
No, after they won the first 2 games, after they won the game against the first 2 games against
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
There's 14 more games.
Okay, he said 14 more games.
Yeah, it's 14 more to
a
the
nigga
chip.
like that. Not saying I'm trying to make it through the playoffs.
No, he's
that
trying to
nigga
win.
Saying I'm trying to win the championship.
He's trying to win the championship.
When a nigga say 14 more, that means I got 2 down. I got 14 more to go.
13 to go now.
Yeah, 13 to go now. And that nigga is not talking about I'm just trying to compete and do better. No. That nigga got champion. They talk about championships.
He got a championship on his mind.
Yeah, so that's why I say that's a different nigga. That nigga not just said I'm here. Yeah, look at me, gonna do better. Nah, that nigga really
trying to win.
He really think he can win this shit.
He's trying to win it this
really,
year.
Yeah.
This year, he's trying to win it. And listen, man, Minnesota got a chance, man.
Yeah.
If they get past Denver,
they're
going to the finals.
Yes, and they're gonna smack whoever over there.
They get past Denver, they're going to the finals.
And then you're gonna see this man have one.
You heard it first. You heard it first right here.
Yeah.
If the Minnesota Timberwolves get past the Denver Nuggets in the next round, they are going to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Because to me, they're the second best team in the Western Conference.
And I agree with you all the way. Like, proven in fact, Denver still got that.
Denver still got the crown.
If they beat Denver, like I said, one thing about this shit is them niggas playing defense.
They defend.
They playing defense.
They defend.
And guess what? That nigga Murray, you know what I'm saying, for real? Oh, you know he gonna want you. He about to be talking shit.
Yeah.
And you better go off.
You better bring it. You better bring it. You better bring it. That young hog ain't playing. Anthony Edwards not playing.
Yeah, man.
They are not playing.
That's
so
crazy. And then like I say, if that nigga if he could bring they said he already got tied Kevin Garnett with the most 30
point games in Timberwolves history.
Like for real, man. Like
he's going to own that.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard people saying this. If he could bring a championship to them, man, that bring it. But if he stay there and they don't, 4 more years he'll really be. But if he leave Minnesota and go to a place like Los Angeles, something like that, he's the face of the league within the next 2 years for sure.
He's the face of the league the second he signed a contract.
Yeah, exactly.
If he left and came to LA.
Yeah, anywhere with a big market, New York.
LA, New York, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
He's the face of the league.
Exactly.
Houston.
Yeah, anywhere with a big market. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, Joe, it looked like you should put it's so hard to say goodbye up in this when you edit this shit because to be real, man, it's the changing of the guards, man.
It definitely
the era is changing. Man. They still can start. It's not like they washed. We're not saying that
at all.
We're not saying
that at all.
Any of these players from KD to LeBron to Stephen Curry starting
they still
starting anywhere.
They still are NBA players.
They still are NBA players,
but they ain't. It's not their league anymore.
It's not their league.
It's not their league anymore.
You know what I'm saying? When Kobe was still an all-star, still a starter, when
it wasn't his league no more.
It wasn't his league no more. But he still was Kobe Bryant.
He was still an All NBA
it's still
player.
LeBron
He's still
James,
Kobe.
It's still Stephen Curry. It's still AD. It's still that. But
it's not their league no more, man. These young hogs is here. They ain't going nowhere.
Listen, think about this. When this is about to be the time where none of these players or even making it out the first round.
Oh, and John Morant will be back next year.
Yeah,
Don't forget about him.
Yeah, he will be back.
Do not forget about him. He will be back next year.
Yeah, but injuries. That's what type of injury he had?
Shoulder injury. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He'll be fine.
For real, man. Look, my nigga. Then if you coming back, my nigga, stay away from the guns. And
the stay out of trouble, and you good.
Yeah, you good.
Zion, get your ass in shape, man.
Yeah.
Because I saw what you did against us in that playing game.
Yeah.
Had he not got hurt, I think New Orleans probably would have finished the job, finished the comeback and won that game.
Yeah.
But you let the world know that you can do this.
Yeah, you did.
So get in shape.
Nah, fact.
And do this, bro. Do it, bro.
His talent ain't never been questioned.
Never.
The injuries and
the
shape.
That's it. That's it. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and roll. Hey, again, we appreciate all y'all. Hit that comment button. I mean, hit the comments in the bottom of the screen. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. Tell a friend. Bring a friend. We ain't going nowhere. We here. It's the Big Skill Podcast. He'll be back next week.
Yeah, the notorious SKIP will be back next week.
He'll be back next week.
For real.
We all be here. And like I said, we coming. Merchandise coming. Everything coming. So, Big Skill Podcast, we appreciate y'all. We're going to holler at y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.